Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. I had to just restart my video. I'm gonna start it over. I experienced some sort of just interference. Show me messages that I need to see, please. Show me messages that I need to see. Show me messages that I need to see. We had 3 messages come out. The Hermit, the 3 of Cups with the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like when I seen the Hermit, the 3 of Cups with the 6 of Pentacles, sometimes I read the Hermit as like a blind spot or something that you're not seeing. I feel like you don't see how the divine is getting ready to bless and surprise you. This just made me feel so excited. I don't know why. Like the Hermit, the 3 of Pentacles with the 6 of Pentacles, you don't see how the divine or something like that is getting ready to bless you with some sort of opportunity in your job, your career, your finances, your just anything that you're working on or something like that. I feel like you're going towards some sort of celebration, happiness, financial abundance or something like that, and you can't see how the divine is getting ready to bless you. Something about your blessings or something like that being hidden. With the Hermit card as well, I'm also hearing like you have to walk by faith and not by sight. But I feel like you have some sort of blessing or reward or financial blessing or something like that that's coming towards you is hidden from you. The Hermit, you could be cloaked or your third eye or something like that can be blocked so that you can't see this opportunity coming. It could be like a windfall of money or something like that. I don't know where you be getting a windfall of money from. But there's going to be some sort of financial blessing or something like that that you get to celebrate. It can even be like a clearing up of like financial hardships or something like that, so you could finally paid off like your the 6 of Pentacles talks about like increments or something like that. You could have finally paid off like your loans, your car loan or your student loans or something like that. It seemed like there was some sort of, what's behind the 8 of Pentacles? The 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, like your financial hardships, this was an injustice that was possibly around like your financial situation or something like that. There's really ready to be some sort of like financial celebration or victory or something like that. With this 3 of Cups, you could possibly also have somebody that's coming into your life that could be like extremely wealthy or something like that, and they're going to help you with like your financial situation or like your financial debt or something like that. There's some sort of good karma coming in, possibly from somebody that's extremely wealthy. You see how this 6 of Pentacles, he's given, and then it's going to this person, possibly to heal like their inner child or something like that. You could have a masculine or a friend or whatever. They can be a little bit more older or more mature than you in regards to like finances or something like that. And they're going to give to you to help heal your inner child, possibly I'm hearing, or to make you feel safe or grounded or something like that. I'm getting with the 3 of Cups. This can even be some sort of like healing with like friends or family or something like that that's going to help you heal your finances or something like that. The Hermit, yeah, some sort of not reconciliation, maybe even forgiveness as well with friends or family or something like that is going to heal your financial situation. With the 8 of Pentacles, there was something in your blind spot, something like that. Somebody's coming in to help you heal your financial situation. What's the Hermit? You possibly, what's the Hermit? What's the Hermit? The Ace of Swords came out in the reverse. What's the Hermit? The Queen of Swords. Okay, yeah, so I just heard that really, really, really loudly. Whatever this new beginning is that's coming in with the Hermit is also very important for you to also maintain like clear boundaries or something like that. The Hermit talks about going within or something you're not seeing in your blind spot. But like with the Ace of Swords in reverse, with the Queen of Swords in reverse, like even though you could have forgiven somebody or something like that, that doesn't always mean re-entry or access. I feel like there was something in your shadow that you had to let go of that was making you feel ungrounded or unsafe or something like that. But just because you was able to have forgiveness or something like that with somebody, that doesn't mean re-entry or access. This could have been something that I'm hearing, like this could have been a forgiveness of like a soulmate connection, or it could have happened on like a higher level. That's why you have to still have discernment with the Queen of Swords, because the Ace of Swords is in the reverse. This is something that it came in to block, to free you. Yeah, but like, do you get what I'm saying? Just because you was able to forgive somebody or let go of something or something like that, it could have even been with the Emperor in the reverse, a parental figure. With the Emperor in the reverse, you had to let go of some sort of like control or yeah, but just make sure you still have boundaries or something like that. Like the Emperor in reverse also gives me like, don't release your boundaries or something like that. You still need to have boundaries or something. I'm also getting that as well, as you're going through some sort of like forgiveness or healing or growth or ascension or something like that. A lot of people are also going to start to become gravitated back towards you as well with the Three of Cups and stuff like that. I don't know, like somebody in your energy feel like, because this is an abuse of power with the Emperor in the reverse, somebody could feel like because you're healing, you're starting to attract things again, you're feeling good, you're celebrating or something like that. A lot of people feel like that's their time to come back into your life. That's what I'm getting. Somebody can feel the deep inner shadow work and stuff like that that you feel with the Fool card. The Fool card is somebody that's back to purity, innocence, naivety. Behind the Fool card, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Like this gives me like a somebody that's back to innocence and purity. The Page of Pentacles is somebody who's studying. This is somebody who how can I explain it? Like you're back to being innocent, seeing the world through like feeling like you could do anything or something like that. Like you're back to a student again with the Page of Pentacles. Like you're seeing the world or something like that is like curious and stuff like that. That's what I'm getting. Like you're back to childlike. The Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles with the Fool card. You're back to your childlike state and stuff like that. Even like the Three of Cups is out here, it's playful energy. The Six of Pentacles is playful energy, like these children and stuff like that. But if you know that people have like betrayed you or something like that, it's like that type of harsh reality. Like you could be going through something where you could have felt like you was possibly depressed or something like that. So you possibly could have felt like you were the problem or something like that. So you feel like you can go back and reconnect with people that could have hurt you or something like that. Be careful of doing that. That's why the Queen of Swords with the Ace of Swords is in the reverse. If you've exposed people or you know that people have done things to you and stuff like that, don't try to repaint the picture with the Queen of Swords. If you're feeling free and you're feeling like you could take on the world and you can have a new beginning and you could do all of these new things, it doesn't make sense to go back towards people who didn't allow you to be that way. You get what I'm saying? Don't try to project and say that, oh, you were just going through a hard time, it was you, or whatever. The Hermit right here is right here as well. The Hermit right here talks about, you see, like when I see this Hermit, this talks about double faced. I always say this person has a double face. Like this was somebody in your blind spot that was holding on to your creativity, your fire. They had some sort of attachment to like your subconscious or something like that. That's why when I clarified the Hermit, you have to see clearly. You was in isolation, or you was feeling ill or sick. The Hermit is the 6th house of health and wealth. You was feeling ill, you was feeling sick because of something that somebody did to your sense of self-worth, confidence, value, sacral energy, or something like that. Don't forget who you seen as the devil when you was cloaked in this confusion or illusion or something like that. With this Hermit, this talks about hidden enemies. I think the 6th house is hidden enemies or something like that as well. So yeah, don't try to repaint the narrative and try to say, oh, you was just like going through a lot or whatever. Yeah, you see the 6 of Wands. You got your confidence and your self-esteem back, but you know who played a part in trying to abuse you with the Emperor in the reverse while you was feeling ill or just depressed or something like that. The Emperor in the reverse. Because remember, you're revealing yourself and you're standing in your truth now. The Hermit with the Queen of Swords. You're taking the mask off. What's the Emperor in the reverse? But for some, I don't know, it's like a weird energy where you could feel like you want to reconnect with people or reconnect with people that you feel like broke you or something like that. Be careful of doing it. The Emperor in the reverse. The Emperor in the reverse. Why is the Emperor in the reverse? The Strength card. Yeah, these are people that was harvesting and siphoning your energy when you were down. With the Strength card, they abused their power. Don't try to make it seem like these people didn't do this. These are people that wanted you to stay isolated, wanted you to stay hidden. They didn't want you to celebrate and all type of shit. The 7 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, these are people that tried to abuse their power and they thought you lacked protection, sight, or whatever. The Ace of Cups is here. I feel like you're going through a heart chakra activation or like your heart chakra or something like that. Yeah, you're coming back into truth, authenticity. The Queen of Swords with the Ace of Cups talks about like your heart and your mind is now like they should be working together now. Based like when I think about, yeah, like your heart and your mind should be working together. That's just what I'm getting. I don't know how to like put it all the way together, but that's what I'm getting. But yeah, the Emperor in the reverse. These are people that abuse their power, hoping that they was going to be able to harvest and siphon your energy when you lack protection or boundaries. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. The Emperor in the reverse is people who try to abuse their power. So don't ever be confused about who thought they was high and mighty with the Strength card, with your energy when you was down. Because you see the Emperor in the reverse, that's a wolf. But this Strength card, this is somebody who tried to put your energy down in order for them to have some sort of attention, recognition, spotlight, fame, or something like that with the Queen of Swords off of your energy. Don't ever become confused about what you seen surrounding somebody or something like that. It seemed like somebody tried to abuse their power in order to harvest or siphon your confidence, your self-esteem, your worth, your value, or whatever somebody tried to do to you. Yeah, the 10 of Swords. This was a major betrayal of somebody that was harvesting off of the Ace of Cups. It seemed like some sort of lack of forgiveness or some sort of like shame or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Those who get it. Yeah, you see the King of Pentacles. Your self-esteem, your self-worth, your value, your confidence, all type of shit. This could have even been people that was trying to make you feel some sort of extreme guilt or shame in order for you to have to like take care of them or something like that. Like somebody could have really tried to push boundaries to the extreme to make you feel as if you owed them something with the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like you had to do a lot of self-worth. I mean, a lot of introspection around like equal give and take, or I'm also getting like you could have had to do a lot of introspection around like friendship and healing or something like that with the 3 of Cups. You can have a heavy Aquarius placement, which talks about friendships, or Leo, because they're natural opposites. You can have a heavy placement around that. or something like that. Or like maybe you could have been having to leave behind a lot of like friends or something like that, and that could have brought you about a lot of guilt or shame or something. But the King of Pentacles is here. That's what I'm saying. You're coming back into balance. The King of Swords, the Queen of Swords with the King of Pentacles. Your self-worth, your self-respect, your value, your truth, your authenticity is allowing you to protect yourself. So based off of all of those things, you know that you can never be able to reconcile or connect with certain people or something like that, like ever again. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles, because you're stepping into your destiny and your life purpose. The Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. These was possibly people that was never going to be able to go with you. Wow, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're really coming back into balance. The Two of Swords in reverse is the open heart chakra. You're no longer stale. The Knight of Wands, you're really taking action towards your destiny, your life purpose, your path. The Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles is in the reverse. You're coming out of some sort of poverty or hardship. This was the injustice over your life. It was over your brand new beginning, using your natural gifts and talents, or using your gifts, or something like that. Yeah, your destiny, the Star card. A lot of people wanted to block and delay you from your destiny, your life purpose, what you was working on, what you was building on. The Page of Swords, like, it's just a lot going on, but it's a lot of beautiful stuff as well. Yeah. Like, you see the truth around a situation. So just don't try to put yourself back into no sort of illusions, especially if you're going through a lot of forgiveness and healing. You still have to continue to move forward. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you still have to protect yourself. Protection yourself, meaning that in protecting your inner child, because this is possibly what a lot of people had a lot of connections to try to lower your defenses and stuff like that. Like, oh, well, we were friends and, oh, whatever. Yeah, a lot of people possibly had a connection to your heart chakra, which allowed you to like lower your boundaries or something like that. But I feel a heavy energy with like Aquarius. I think we just had like Pluto and Aquarius. That's what I'm saying. Aquarius talks about friendships, groups, communities, where you possibly had a lot of guilt around these things. I don't know why I'm getting that. Christian, can you bring the computer down when you come down too? Yeah, and maybe you could have been around a lot of people and stuff like that who possibly never really allowed you to be who you wanted to be. Or you could have like had to slow down in your journey or something like that. The Seven of Wands, yeah. These are people that harvested your confidence, your self-esteem and stuff like that. There's a lot going on. Don't make me do the work for you. What's the Ace of Swords in the reverse? So yeah, I feel like you're possibly going on to a journey. You possibly have a new idea of how you want to handle friendships, equal give and take. You possibly have a lot of, and I try to clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse. It's the Fool card in the reverse, the Three of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, like make sure you don't go backwards. Don't block yourself. Don't be innocent. I mean, don't be naive in the wrong type of ways with the Fool card in the reverse and go back towards something that you know really isn't good for you or isn't aligned. And I feel like this talks about connecting with old friends, family members, or just whatever. Like you could have had some sort of forgiveness, but that doesn't mean re-entry and access. I keep really getting that. Don't allow your worth and your healing. Don't project that onto others and think that they've healed and stuff like that. Because I'm telling you that they didn't. One more. The Ace of Swords in the reverse. Don't project your goodness onto people anymore. The Ace of Swords in the reverse. The Ace of Swords in the reverse. The Knight of Cups tried to fall out. But the Fool card, yeah, the King of Swords, when I cut the deck, it was the King of Swords. Yeah, make sure that you continue to stay balanced. Make sure you continue to make people rise to your level. You also could have took back your sense of authority and power from people with the King of Swords. Like the Emperor in a reverse next to the Queen of Swords. This is the Emperor in a reverse. This is somebody that don't hold more power and authority than the Queen of Swords, because this is somebody that's distorted. It seemed like somebody could have even tried to do something to shift blame. Like I said, it seemed like it's with like friends or family or something like that, where people could have tried to make you feel some type of way around something or something like that. It's a heavy energy of equal give and take, friendships or whatever. You could have had a huge life lesson around friendships, equal give and take, or whatever. It seems like it's a heavy energy of people in your energy who want to make it seem as if like you wasn't a good friend to them or whatever. Like the Six of Pentacles is out here. Whatever happened between you and friends or stuff like that, it happened. It was always equal. Especially if you're a natural empath, you always play fair. I don't know. It's something that was possibly deep in your subconscious. I feel like I'm going a little too deep. Yeah, so yeah, just know that this can be somebody, they may hold something over your head or something like that with the Emperor in the reverse, but you know the truth and you see clearly. This is, they don't hold more power than you, and you have to understand that. Even if this is somebody who could swear up and down that you did something to them, or like you're unworthy or you're undeserving or something, you should know the truth with the Queen of Swords. That's why I said you have to be careful of reconnecting with people who is so hell-bent on making you be a victim, or making you feel shameful or bad for something, or for not reconciling with them, or making you feel as if you owe them something or something like that. If this is a friend or a family member who feel like you owe them some sort of like financial, some sort of like financial help or financial wealth, or you owe them some sort of payout or something like that, they're going to get it when they get it. And that's just period. You still have to continue to move forward in your journey. If this is like the Hermit, you know if you owe somebody something or something like that, but you don't allow nobody to keep you bound or restricted, with the Fool card in the reverse, with some I owe you and shit like that. Because if it was really fair, somebody wouldn't have had to go this far to abuse their power. So let's not ever get life fucked up. The Three of Cups, because now the scales is balanced. You don't owe a motherfucker anything. And that's just period. Yeah, the Tower. I feel like this is the Tower. Maybe like the Pluto. I feel like we had Pluto in Aquarius. This was the Tower moment that you had surrounding friends. The Three of Cups, friends, families, siblings. I think we're coming into Gemini energy now, I believe. Friends, family, cousins, siblings, neighbors, platonic friendships and stuff like that. This was the Tower moment. This is where you possibly had to do a lot of shadow work around your friendships and how you treat others and the people in your communities and stuff like that. Like, people are annoying. The Knight of Cups, yeah, I feel like the Tower moment, you have new friends and stuff like that finally coming in. You finally had to finally release like your old friends or family, possibly even from your hometown. The Hermit, you could have moved away out of your hometown and stuff like that. You could still be having like your friends or stuff like that trying to communicate with you and stuff like that. You had to let them go with the Tower moment, because their shadow, they was attached to you through an old version of yourself. What's the Tower? What's the Tower? The Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're protected as you go through some sort of changes, or make sure you protect yourself from these people, because your shadows are going to start attacking you, possibly abandonment, rejection, or just whatever. You might have to block a lot of people, block a lot of like your old friends or like classmates or something like that, especially if these is people that you possibly have no sense of like reconnecting with them again or something like that. They don't have to like watch and monitor your life or something like that. I'm getting like how they feel about you or something like that. I feel like this was like a group of narcissists. The Magician in the reverse that was trying to block your forward movement. The Magician in the reverse with the Chariot. The Fool card. Yeah, they were trying to block your new beginnings, trying to block you from moving forward. Yeah, the Six of Cups in the reverse. Soulmates from the past and stuff like that. That really can affect your confidence and your self-esteem because they don't allow you to be the new version of yourself. Yeah, the Three of Wands. They want to be able to go where you're going, but like, oh, like they have shadows and shit like that. So you're also possibly had to take back that, like, you're the fucking leader. You're the line leader, ho. These are people who, yeah, I feel like these are like, I'm seeing the devil with the Seven of Pentacles. It's like these are, I feel like people who tried to be like ahead of you or some shit. Yeah, like they tried to leave you behind. The Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups with the devil, the Five of Wands. These is people who wanted to try to make it seem as if they was leaving you behind and shit. No, ain't nobody going nowhere. That's why the Three of Wands is in the reverse. This is a lot of people who could have tried to hold on to you or who could have tried to, like, but it seemed like everybody only went as far as you went. Yo, like, so if people try to peek into the future with the Seven of Pentacles and shit like that, it's like at the Tower moments, people is realizing that everybody only went as far as you was able to go. And now you're possibly getting ready to start leading again. This is somebody who wanted to try to make it seem like you're not the leader. Yes, the fuck you are. People try to possibly abuse their power, peek into the future to try to get ahead of you or steal blessings or something like that. And then everybody seems like it's back to zero because we keep seeing the Fool card. Somebody wanted to try to make it seem like you wasn't the one leading this shit. Like, yo, stop playing games for real. The devil, being delusional, obsessive, controlling. Like, how you trying to go ahead of somebody as if you did shadow work and healing? The devil with the Five of Wands. Like I said, this is a group of people who did not want you to move forward with the Eight of Cups, peeking into your life. These are people who tried to peek into your life, peek into your blessings and shit like that. Yeah, you got unbinded. But it's like everybody, I don't know, this could have even been a lot of people who could have harvested and stole from you, like I said, and they tried to go ahead of you. But it seemed like a lot of people they're stuck because they was only able to go as far as you went. You see, this is why a lot of people is trying to block you. The Magician in reverse with the Chariot. Because I feel like this is other people as well. People from the past. They can't get but no farther in their ascension, their consciousness, or whatever. The Queen of Wands in reverse. They lack the confidence, the self-esteem, the will. This is why there was so much magic manipulation over your new beginning with the Chariot. It's like you could have endured a lot of abuse around your friends or something like that. Yeah, so whatever this Tower moment is that people experience in like friendships or groups of people or like a family dynamic or maybe like with your neighbors or people in your communities or people in places that like you frequently travel or something like that, you could have realized that you was protected from a Tower moment that these people possibly so desperately wanted you to have, which seemed like it was some sort of harsh ending or you not being able to move forward or something like that. So you could be noticing a lot of karma or bad luck or misfortune or something like that that's happening to people, or you could tell possibly what somebody could have possibly wanted for you or what somebody could have attacked in your life or something like that, because they possibly could be going through it right now as you're like ascending or something like that, or what area or something like that that somebody was affecting. You were protected from it and it actually happened to them, because what you do to others will be actually what happens to you. So you could have noticed that. You could also be noticing like a lot of karma, like I said, happening to like people or whatever. This is why it's so important for you to remember to see clearly and to maintain your boundaries as people are going through their tower moments. You don't have to go in and try to shield or protect people from these tower moments that they may need in order for them to like ascend or grow or just whatever. Have a lot of self-respect, self-worth, and value to not intrude on people's bad karma. And you should know that, because when you were going through your karma, did anybody jump in to help and save you? Or were people out living their fucking lives? Because I can assure you, every time I was in darkness, the Three of Cups with the Tower moment, people was out celebrating. Was I'm over here struggling, people were out celebrating, living their fucking life. So don't you try to be a savior empath. You should have graduated out of that. Like, please. I'm all for the universe dragging the motherfucker. I'm all for somebody learning harshly. Thank you. I'm all for a motherfucker.
It's also dead.
Okay. I'm all for a motherfucker learning harshly now. Now that I had to learn harshly, I'm all for it now. I ain't shielding or protecting shit. The Seven of Wands. The Tower. Yeah, I feel like you're protected from some sort of tower moment that's happening to friends, family, or whatever around you. Yeah, you see the Two of Swords. You're not invested in somebody's karma. You don't see it. It's not your business. That's not your business. What somebody got going on in their life, it is not your business. This is why it's important for you to put certain people on block, restrictions. Stop watching their stories with the Three of Cups. Stop watching them celebrate. Stop watching their social media accounts. Yeah, death. Treat these people as if they no longer the Death with the Seven of Swords. Treat these people as if they're no longer a part of your simulation. You had to experience a funeral for these motherfuckers. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're protected. The Tower moment was you died. You had to come in and you have to protect. This is the Tower moment. You had to protect your heart chakra, your friends, your family, your children, your mental health, in order for you to be able to celebrate, live, and be happy, or whatever. This was the Tower moment. Before you can get blessed and stuff like that, the divine had to make sure that you had the right protection in order for you to celebrate, so that you will continue to feel worthy. With the Six of Pentacles, when these blessings come in, you don't want to feel shame and guilt when your blessings start coming in, because that restricts your flow. That's why I said there's a lot of people on this power-driven hunt to try to make you feel a certain type of way. The Queen of Swords, maintain boundaries and distance. And stop seeing people with the Seven of Wands, with the Two of Swords. I tell you guys this all the time. You have to stop looking at people in real life. Look at these people as spirits with the Death card. Because that's how you have unhealthy attachments and shit. Don't look at these people. Because if you look at these people in the flesh, you'll say, that's my cousin. That's my friend. We went to school together. Da, 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 da. But in the spirit, this is a whole entity. The Death with the Seven of Swords. They don't like you. The King of Wands in the reverse. They have feelings of envy, jealousy, resentment, or whatever that they're going through, or whatever. So this can be your friends or your family, people in your neighborhood or whatever, experiencing some sort of tower moment. That's not your business. It don't have nothing to do with you. And if you got this amount of blessings and money and wealth or whatever coming through for you, you wouldn't give a fuck anyway. That ain't my person, not my problem. Seems like people are trying to do shit to manipulate your heart and shit, trying to make you feel guilty. That's the Tower moment. No, trying to make you feel shame, so you can't celebrate yourself with your new friends and shit like that. They was never your friend. it was never equal give and take. It was never fair. You never truly had a true heart posture or something like that with them anyway. The Six of Pentacles. This is you also learning about projecting your good traits onto people. The Six of Pentacles, the Strength card, yeah. You're gaining your confidence, the self-esteem in order for you to start to receive things with the Strength. You're taking back your power from people that was harvesting off of you in order for them to have blessings or opportunities or whatever. The Strength card. Like, please, you don't owe nobody shit. The Strength. The Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles talks about your contracts. Yeah, I feel like you had an open contract. You couldn't receive anything until you healed from this open contract with the Strength and the Three of Pentacles. It was an open contract that you had surrounding your money or your finances or something like that. You could have felt deep shame or something like that. Maybe even in your love life, you had to heal a contract around your... What's the Three of Pentacles? Yeah, somebody was trying to make it seem as if you wasn't deserving or worthy of like a love connection or something like that. The Strength, I mean the Three of Pentacles, yeah, Strength, whatever. Three of Pentacles, Strength. The Ace of Wands tried to come out in the reverse. Yeah, it just seemed like these are people who didn't want you to be able to connect with other people or something like that. The Lovers is Gemini energy. I think we're in Gemini or we're going into Gemini. The Pluto in Aquarius. Leo is the natural opposite. What's the opposite of Gemini? Oh, Sagittarius. Yeah, you see how we had the Lovers and then the Two of Cups in the reverse? It's like these are people who didn't, like these are like friends or family members or probably exes or something like that that didn't want you to be able to have a true heart-to-heart connection with your lover or something like that. There could have been a lot of karma or something like that in the family bloodline. I don't know. I can't get it out. I think you guys know what it is. Like, it was kind of like you knew that you couldn't have your family or these old friends and your spouse. You get what I'm saying? It seemed like you was doing something like that. Like, you want to be in this connection and you want to have a spouse or a partner, but it's like you know that you can't bring them around your old friend or something like that because they're going to be jealous, or you know you can't. You was doing something like that. People pleasing or something. The Six of Pentacles. You was trying to please these other people while still trying to maintain a connection or something like that with your lover or your new friends or something like that. That's why I said it was a lesson around friendship. Like, you could have new friends in your life, but you still trying to balance your new friends with your old friends. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, no. You was doing something like that. It could have been like false loyalty or something with these people. The Three of Pentacles. It's kind of like you was trying to balance two lives or something like that. People pleasing to try to keep shit fair. The Three of Pentacles talks about the Fool card. The Fool card in reverse is somebody that's innocent, naive. Yeah. What's the Three of Pentacles? Like, please get over yourself. The Three of Pentacles. Whoa. Come on, man. Yeah, you see the Nine of Pentacles. This was the contract. It was around your self-worth and value with the Nine of Pentacles. You had to learn how to put up protection and stuff like that around yourself. Like, it kind of seemed like if you was somebody who kind of like moved away, it was kind of like you moved away, but you still didn't feel safe or something like that. Yeah, but this was a contract around self-worth, respect, value. And all of the things. But I feel like you got it back though. But this was a lot of people who was possibly trying to harvest off of you or whatever. Yeah, just harvest off your self-respect, your value, your worth, your journey. Like I said, this could have been people that could have been shadowing you and stuff like that. And then the energy or the lines or something like that could have became blurred or something like that, just because of shared moments or shared experiences or trauma or something like that. You could have been going through a Saturn return with like you and all of your friends or stuff like that, so you could have realized y'all all went through the same thing, or you know, something like that. But you actually was able to ascend and heal out of that. You get what I'm saying? It's not something that actually possibly broke you or something, and that's what you need to make sure that you continue to see clearly. It seemed like there was like a lot of trauma bonding or something like that here as well. And like I said, just because you are healing or something like that, just be careful with taking on a lot of blame and feeling like because you healed yourself, that means that you can go back and re-enter with old friends and stuff like that, because they possibly did not heal. And like I said, they possibly could have even taken advantage of the fact that you were down. It's a heavy energy of like not going back. The Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, the Star. Yeah, you have your destiny, your life purpose back. The Six of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Star. Talks about destiny, wholeness, and healing after some sort of betrayal. I feel like you went through some sort of betrayal surrounding friendship. Friends, family. Yeah, friendships and family with the Three of Cups. So yeah, just make sure you don't reconnect with people. The Ten of Swords, the worst is over. The Four of Swords, maintain your peace and your boundaries. Your confidence, your self-esteem, and your worth. Because a lot of people still want to come in and harvest off of you. The Empress in reverse, the Sun card in reverse, the Six of Wands in the reverse. Or you're also going to notice that when you try to reconnect with other people, old people, and stuff like that, you see what I'm saying? Like the Death card is automatically going to take you back to a version of yourself that you don't want to be. This new confidence, self-esteem, and stuff like that you have to maintain it in your new reality. You can't go back. The Fool card in the reverse. Yeah, because you see, the King of Pentacles in the reverse. You won't have a destiny and a life purpose. You stepping back into your form of authority. The Queen of Swords. The Emperor in the reverse is not somebody who has more power than the Queen of Swords. So, yes. That's what I'm getting. This was that huge tower moment around a lot. Because I felt it. Like, I had friends that just randomly betrayed me. I'm like, dang, I didn't know you felt this type of way about me. I didn't know you felt this type of way about me. So when that tower moment hit, I was like, oh, you was watching and monitoring me the whole time, my whole life, for the last, since we was in middle school. You get what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Like, so yeah, especially you have no plans on reconnecting with people and stuff like that. The Star card, you're a celebrity. Empaths are the new celebrities. So you don't have plans on reconnecting with no celebrity or something like that, don't, I mean, you don't have plans on, like, reconnecting with, like, yeah, your old childhood friends or something like that. Do you see celebrities doing that? No, they don't do that. You're a star. And that's just period. You're a star. And that's what you have to realize. You're a star. It's extremely important for a star. Yeah, we gotta say what you mean. That came out. So yeah, just make sure you maintain your boundaries, your peace, and stuff like that. Because people is probably evil eyeing you and shit like that. Make sure that you're not listening to. Be careful with, like I said, watching people, possibly, like I said, watching people's stories or being on their Instagrams, their social medias and stuff like that, because people going to tell you how they feel about you. They might even try to project onto you, especially if this is Gemini. Everybody going to be talking and running their mouth and shit. With the say what you mean card, people going to be throwing shade or whatever. A lot of like two-faced type energy. But when I say I mean like you're going to be seeing people masks come off. Yeah, maintain your sexuality. Maintain your confidence, your self-esteem, your worth, and your value. Because this is what people is going to be attacking as they seeing you step up and glow up and stuff like that. Even if you possibly would try to go and put somebody on a block list or some shit like that, they going to make a new page. Hey, why you block me? Ignore the fuck out of their ass with the say what you mean card. You don't owe nobody an explanation. You're a star. You have to protect yourself. You're a healer. You have to protect yourself. Your work is done with whatever it is, friends, these families, or whatever. Your work is done with them. Yeah, sadness in the reverse. Release this guilt, this shame. Because you're working on your destiny and your life purpose. This sadness that you're feeling is other people's sadness. You're not losing anything. The grief in the reverse. It's not a loss for you. You're the one that's actually valuable. It's not a loss for you at all. You come with a lot of protections, a destiny, a life purpose, the dreams card. It's not a loss. It's not your loss. The sadness is in the reverse. Okay. Yep, you see sexuality right back here at the back of the deck again. Protect your confidence, your self-esteem. Yeah, temptation, a lot of lust is on the board to steal your sacral energy. Unleash your creativity in the reverse. A lot of people want to steal your sacral solar plexus energy. Because you're working and building on something. You need that shield of protection. You need those boundaries in order for you to operate out of your creativity. And for you to continue to get your downloads and all type of shit. Don't allow people to block your channel, block your site with guilt and shame that does not belong to you. That's all the way at the bottom of the fucking vibration chart. You don't ever want to be there. Because you won't be able to feel pretty if you feel guilt and shame. Oh, absolutely not.